Okay, so it's been brought to my attention that people are out here misidentifying people as unks out here in these streets. So I just wanted to take a little bit of time to clarify. So I made this little visual aid. I'm gonna call it the old head ranking system. And it starts when you're born and it goes all the way until you're about 65. So let's get into it. So it starts off pretty simple. We all are born, and for the first few years, we are in this space called baby boy, son area, where it's like you have no rank or title, so everybody just kind of calls you like baby boy, or there's son right over there, you feel me? Now, about around the time you start kindergarten, up until about 8th grade, you live in this space called little man, nephew area, where pretty much just anybody that's older than you can pretty much just call you nephew. What's going on, nephew? They don't even have to really know you. Little man, depending on how close they are to you. Like, I'd call a kid that I know nephew, but I call a random kid, hey yo, little man, you know what I'm saying? So that's about where that is. Now I feel like here is where the bulk of the young TikTok audience lives at, and this is the 13 to 17 range. See, you're too old to be little man, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's 17-year-olds that are 6'2". I'm not calling a 6'2" man, young man, fucking little man. You feel me? So this is the little bro, little cuz, little homie area. Like, you still young, you still a child technically, but you big enough that you can get called little bro, cuz, or homie. You feel me? All right, so now here is where the confusion has been happening. So there's the 18 to 25 range. You've now graduated high school, you in college, you getting out of college. Y'all been calling these cats because they're 10 years older than you now. They're not all right? This is the bro, cuz, homie area. You know what I'm saying? You're too old to be little bro, little man, nephew, all that. You know what I'm saying? You just the bros. Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, cuz? What up, homie? Like, that's that space. A grown man, I'm gonna refer to you like you my mutual. You feel me? But these guys, they ain't unk. They ain't got shit going on in their lives. They first baby mama, they second job, they third car that they done crashed the first two of. Like, they still live at home with their mama or their grandmama. So nah, this ain't unk. Unk, they could be your uncle, but they ain't unk. Unk is a status, not just a title. You feel me? Yeah, that's just the bros. Now next is where I currently reside, and that's that 26 to 34 range. You know what I'm saying? Now these are your pre-unk years, okay? You are very close to unk status, but you're not quite there. This is your big years, you know what I'm saying? You big bro, big cuz, big homie, you know what I'm saying? You are multiple years older than the guys that are in their 18s to early 20s, you know what I'm saying? But you are still figuring your shit out, you know what I'm saying? You might be married, you might be working on getting your first house, you got a nice job, you know, your oldest kid is probably in this little man stage right here, but you're still in your pre-unk years, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got your sandals, your barbecue recipe hasn't been perfected. There's a few more unk things that you just gotta do before you can really be unk, but you close. Few people in this range that have just accepted unk, and if that's what you wanna be, hey man, I ain't gonna be mad at you. Now we're in the unk years. 36 to 45 is prime unk years. Prime unk years. This is a man that has a house. He got an established 401k. Been married so long, he don't remember what it's like to be single no more. This dude's got multiple kids that are in middle school or high school. Some of them have graduated high school. This is your mama, dad, if you in this range. This is your mama's brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, you is older. You starting to gray. This is prime unk time. Ain't nothing more unk than a 44-year-old man who just don't give a fuck. He ain't even on social media. Y'all talking about unk. None of these dudes even know what TikTok does. They ain't even got it on their phone. So now that we've gotten past the difference between unk and pre-unk and all these other stages, let's just finish it out. So, 46 to 64, you have graduated to pop status. This is a dude that is so much older than everybody else on this ranking that's pops. Like, and you'll know it's pops. Like, there's a lot of gray hair here. You know, he just starts saying random shit. He like kind of grumpy and shit. Some of you might think he granddad, but he not granddad quite yet. He kind of dressed comfortably rather than like fashionably. He'll say, you know, back in my day, we used to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pops. He old enough to be his dad and his big brother. You know what I'm saying? And the final status, if you live long enough to see it, 65 and up, that's the granddad / old head. And directly depends on how much respect you've gathered in your lifetime. If people respect you, they might call you granddad. But if people don't like you, they gonna call you that old head motherfucker over there. Granddad really ain't got no business on social media, and every time they on there, it's kind of embarrassing. You gotta love them, you know what I'm saying? They live long enough that you just let them do what they gonna do. They ain't bothering nobody. But yeah, this is the ranking, you feel me? So, just so we're clear, 18-25, not an unk. 36 to 45, prime unk. Alright? Everything else? I ain't need it no more. But y'all get the gist. I'm out.